It's game on in this season of struggle for the Twins. We check in and get the pulse of Gardy's group. Denard tells us if a second half surge is in store. This former quarterback has found great success off the field. He's big time and now in a completely different field. It's been a great year for the Tommies. We talk hoops in the MIAC. GB is in the house debuting his new song. And it wouldn't be game on without Chef C and a culinary treat on the table. It's game day. It's Sunday. It's game on. Smack dab in the middle of the sun-splashed skyscrapers, you found Game On, powered by 7 Steakhouse, Sushi, Ultralounge, and Skybar, downtown's ultimate event destination. Rod Simons, great to be with you on this Sunday. We have really put together a diverse show that is, no pun intended, our plate is full. We'll be talking a little bit of football and fashion. We're definitely going to talk Twins, and we got a rock star to take care of us the rest of the way. But as we always do on Game On, we get busy by the numbers. And when we look at the numbers off and on the field, the Vikings are making news. The stadium moves forward as the Vikings end their first OTA on the field. The Twins welcome interleague play with 9 games in 10 days, Friday versus the Cubs. The world champion Lynx are busy, and the Wild are now 2.5 weeks from a gigantic NHL draft. And a funny thing happened on the way to the start of this baseball season for the Twins. They started poorly, so they've been complaining. The fans have been belly aching because of their poor play. But the Twins are hearing it, and they say there's a lot more in the tank, and they expect better things as the season goes on. I sat down one-on-one with Denard Span. It is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes, it is. I think we've played 45 games or so now. We started off a little slow, but with about 120 more games left to go, we hope that we can turn it around.
I'm always amazed being around you guys how focused you are on the here and now. Fans fall off the bus fast. You guys never do.
We can't, man. Like I said, we know it's a marathon. We've been doing this for for a quarter of our lives, and we know that there's still a lot of baseball left, and the key is coming to the ballpark each day with a positive attitude and believing that you can turn this thing around at any moment.
You guys don't get too high or low. I watch you go in and out of batting practice, have for decades, and the one thing I notice is that there really are not a lot of shenanigans. It's all business out here.
Yeah, it is, man. At the same time, we have fun.
Okay.
You please believe that, but we know that like I said, each night we have a game, we have a job to do. It's a new opponent, a new guy on the mound, and it's unlike any other sport. It's not like football or basketball when you get a couple days off or you get days off in between games. So we gotta, when we win or lose, you gotta turn the page.
When you look at the schedule, you have interleague play the next time you're in town. You get the Cubbies and the Phils and all that. Do you like the interleague side of your schedule?
I do. I love playing against the National League.
Yeah.
We don't get a chance to play those guys too often, and whenever you do, it's awesome to play against some of those great players on the other league and see what they have to offer.
What is it about the Brewers and the Twins? We know that the Packers and Vikings, is it just the interstate rivalry thing that you guys have been able to pick up on?
I think so. I mean, there's no bad blood between the two teams. We definitely enjoy playing each other. It's fun. The fans get excited, and just a good time.
Chef C wants to invite you over to 7. He'll have a plate of sushi. Are you a steak or a sushi guy?
I like both. Is that okay, Chef?
It's gonna be good.
I'll take both. Yeah.
Keep up the good work. Have a good rest of the season.
Thank you.
See you at 7 soon. It's Denard Span, only on Game On. On deck, the rockers in the house. It's GB time on Game On.
Hey, Dave, we're out of Bud Light. Oh, good thing I just downloaded this app. Here we go.
It's the sure sign of a good time. Just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Nice app.
I gotta get a new phone.
4-Bid.com. New online auctions and inventory running weekly at 4-Bid.com.
Liquidation for Minnesota businesses.
Vehicle auctions at 4-Bid.com.
Office equipment auctions at 4-Bid.com.
Marine and boating auctions at 4-Bid.com.
Always looking for consignments. Contact Jeff at 4-Bid.com.
Don't get lost in those huge international sites.
Keep it local. Keep it easy at 4-Bid.com.
New online auctions and inventory running weekly at 4-Bid.com.
Let the celebration begin! The Minnesota Lynx are WNBA champions for 2011!
Get your 2012 Minnesota Lynx season tickets now, starting at $153. Lindsay Whalen, Simone Augustus, Maya Moore, and the rest of the Lynx are set to defend their title, and you can be a part of the fun all summer long. For information and to get your season tickets, visit lynxbasketball.com.
Tough follow-away, 16-footer, got it! Oh, Lindsay's on fire right now!
Welcome back. It's Game On, powered by 7, your ultimate event destination. Great to have you with us on this Sunday. Rod and GB. Brian is in the house. How are you, sir?
Good.
Nice,
I'm great.
Nice to have you here.
Nice to see you.
Anytime GB comes, there are people here ready to hear you sing. We'll do that a little later. I love the guy because he plays, he loves the great food and sports too.
Yes.
Because when our paths first crossed, we were talking Vikings football, and at this point, you got to be really glad that the stadium is done and behind us, and football's going to be here for a long time.
I'm so happy that we're going to have football for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy for my son. My son, he's such a football fanatic, and he, wakes up every morning and watches Sports Center.
Yeah. Both of them are big sports.
Yes, both of them. But yeah, so glad that he's going to be able to see outdoor football here, man. It's just going to be awesome.
Can you believe how long that thing dragged out?
I know.
The stadium debate.
Just
it was
amazing.
It was crazy. Now, you haven't. Your schedule's pretty crazy, so you have not had the opportunity to be at Target Field this year. But when anybody talks about Twins, because of that video and the song that you did, you're tied to the Minnesota Twins, whether you like it or not. Isn't that kind of weird?
It's kind of weird, yeah. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people did like it.
Oh, it was great. Did you enjoy doing it?
I loved doing it, yeah. It was great. I mean, it was just, when the Twins asked, actually it was Fox Sports asked me to write a song, a jingle. I was like, really? Wow, I'm honored, I mean, that's great, So, yeah, I wrote one, and yeah, it was really cool.
Band put on the Twins uniforms.
It was great. We got to get into Target Field before anybody, I mean, it was before it even opened up to the public. We got to get in there and do a video and shoot, and it was great.
That's good living. Do you enjoy the life on the road, the playing all around and the late nights and all that?
I really do. I'm blessed,
Yeah.
I've for 20 years, man, I've, just Memorial Weekend just passed, and I've missed every holiday weekend, I think, of camping and fishing with my friends and stuff for 20 years, I've missed that. But I've enjoyed it, I mean, I get to go and be the party up north. Cross Lake. I was just in Cross Lake for Memorial Weekend, and I get to be the party for that night. So it's fun. But
people plan their days around you.
Sometimes
that's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's very
thousands
cool.
and thousands of people. I've seen the reaction, and when you play here and your favorite at Pickle Park and all around the region, it's amazing that the power that you have with your music.
Yeah, Yeah, it's part fans.
Yeah.
That they're a lot of it. The fans are a lot of it. They make the shows fun.
Very nice.
When they come out, it just makes me go to a higher level. It's great.
That's awesome. So when you eat on the road, do you eat healthy? Because we're in just a minute we're going to have you back. You got a little bit of appetite?
Oh yeah.
You bring one?
Definitely.
Okay, great. Chef C is in the house. It was one of the prerequisites I was supposed to ask about is how do you eat on the road? And right now you're telling me it's not very good.
Well, I lost 30 pounds going through chemo.
Yeah.
So I got an excuse to eat crappy on the road.
You look great.
Yeah.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Awesome.
I'm feeling great. I had my 6-month checkup, and everything is good and
God
clear.
bless you.
And yeah, it's
That's great. Okay, so a little bit later you'll play to wind up the show. And
Okay.
so let's get Chef back.
All right,
Okay,
on.
when we come back, GB bellying up to the table with me, and it's time for Chef C. It's only here. It's Game On. We'd love for you to stay connected and catch up with us at GameOnTVMN.com. We cover them all: Vikings, Twins, Wolves, Wild, MMA. We link you to our Viking partner site, purplepride.org. And coming soon, the new Game On app. We'd love for you to download it. It's all here. It's Game On. 7 is the ultimate fine dining and entertainment destination. There's 3 levels of distinct and unforgettable experiences ahead. 7 is the winner of the prestigious Open Table Diner's Choice Award. It's memorable. You'll never forget 7's 5-star steakhouse, 7's award-winning menu. 7 Sushi is not only unique, but unrivaled. And 7's view is sweeping and magnificent year-round. 7 offers catering, the ease of front door valet, and unforgettable service. It's 7, downtown Minneapolis, your ultimate event destination.
Twin City Wireless doesn't care about our competitors. We care about you, the customer. We care that you get the best prices. Plans starting at $40 a month, unlimited text, talk, international text, and internet.
Twin Cities Wireless carries all the latest models of phones and accessories and handles all service providers.
At Twin City Wireless, your problem is our problem. Twin City Wireless now has 2 locations, Brooklyn Center and Northeast Minneapolis. Twin City Wireless, it's not just business, it's personal.
It is Cooking with Chef C. Chef C is in the house with GB. You like the fact that a rocker is here.
Yeah, this is sweet. I grew up kind of watching them in store. We used to sneak into PD Pappy's down there.
Nice.
And kind of watch them in the back there.
You're not that old. This is kind of cool. So I was asking him just a couple of minutes ago what his diet is like on the road. He's not very good. It's getting better right now.
Yes. Absolutely. I mean, this is kind of a sampler of like some of our awesome apps. You know, everyone thinks sushi has to be raw. This is kind of our Asian appetizer section. So right here we have a hamachi kama, which is you don't see it very often at restaurants. It's actually the collar of a tuna. So you have the cheek, which is a delicacy all around the world. Walleye cheeks, a little small, but they're delicious. Yeah. And then you kind of get a little bit of the neck in there. And then over here we have our firecracker roll, which is one of our signatures. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a great, fully cooked roll. It has tempura shrimp, it has asparagus, crab. We have our tempura shrimp, which I didn't actually get any. I think you guys kind of dug in before I was...
During the commercial break.
It was good.
Yeah. And then we have our Korean short ribs. So we actually cook these and then flash grill them. They have kind of a soy sugar glaze on them. They're delicious. And you just pick them up and gnaw on these little bad boys.
While you're gnawing on that, we do have a new song for you to write. It's called Being Thrown Under the Bus by Chef C.
Oh, yeah?
You might know that Chef C, for the first time since we've been doing the show, no hat today.
Yeah, I felt like I'd change it up.
Very nice.
Prove that I still have some hair left.
Very nice. The point is that you can come in, you can order steak, you can order shrimp alone, but the variety is massive.
Yeah. Let us do our thing and ask us and tell us what you like, and we will make, plates like this up. We will do whatever it is. We'll change the steak up, we'll change the chicken up, we'll change the fish up, we'll change up the appetizers. You know, that's a benefit of having people like us back there.
The menu is the starting point. You take it the rest of the way. And it's funny because you actually did that. Before we started, you were asking the rocker what he would like, because he's not a big sushi guy.
Yeah, but I ate the sushi. It was good.
It's delicious. Yeah, nice.
It's got a little bit of sweetness. It has like a mango sauce on it, so it's just awesome. I mean, it's fun. It's, we ask you what you like, you tell us if we have any allergies, and then we just kind of have fun and create and do our thing.
You can always get to Chef C. Just go to our webpage, GameOnTVMN.com, and if you come down, please ask for the man. You'll come out and say hi to him at the table. It's great stuff.
I won't throw everyone under the bus.
Oh, no, just me.
Just you.
Just me. I love that. So music is coming up next, and we'll continue. It's Cooking with Chef C, only here on GameOn.
Game on. 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 Game on.
We'd love to have you join us for a live GameON taping here at 7. Check our website for all the up-to-date guest lists. We'll have Randall McDaniel, Dave Casper, Lynx players and coaches, and Vikings as well. Stay in touch with us via Facebook, Twitter, and all our shows are on iTunes as well. It's GameON TV. On deck, he's a former quarterback turned fashion guru, only here on GameON.
Get the party started, dial it. Pitbull together with Bud Light. Here we go.
Welcome back. It's GameON, powered by 7, your ultimate event destination. Skybar Style. Great to have you with us once again. Gibran Hamden, former quarterback turned fashion designer. Great to have you in the house.
Yeah, good to be here.
You are clean. You look great. You got it going.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
The hair, just
I shaved this morning, and this is the 5 o'clock shadow.
That's
so,
nice.
You know, that's
how does a quarterback go into fashion?
My wife had a sewing machine laying around. I was bored in the off season.
Get out of town.
I swear I started sewing and teaching myself how to sew. Kind of joke with her, hey, I'm going to make some spats for my shoes. Watch a YouTube video, did it, turned out easy. So then I was like, I'm going to make a dress shirt.
Yeah.
And she started to laugh at me. I was like, just buy a book. So I bought a book, read it from cover to cover, how to sew a dress shirt, and sewed my own dress shirt.
Nice.
And then decided there was a shirt I wanted that I couldn't find in the stores. So I said, let's just make it.
Nothing better than that.
No.
What you might not know, the first Pakistani quarterback ever.
I think I'm the only Pakistani NFL football player ever. I was told that this weekend, actually,
Yeah.
reminded of it. Yeah, my mom is from Pakistan, and my dad is from Palestine. So really, I'm the first Palapakian NFL player in history. I don't think that's going to get triumph.
And this is great with Grant in your family lineage now.
Right. I married Jenny Grant.
Jenny Grant.
Granddaughter of Bud Grant.
So you pay a lot of attention to football and fashion at the same time.
You know, I pay most of my attention to fashion now that I'm
Yeah.
a fashion designer, but that conversation doesn't really go over well with Bud. It's not like we're talking about like fashion. So I turn the football on when Bud's around, but other than that, I'm pretty much fashion 100% of the time. So.
And the stuff that you've made, if you've ever watched the Masters, especially this year, one man in particular,
Right.
Bo Van Pelt.
Correct.
Tell us that story.
Well, Bo is wears Alial Fatal, which is my company, and he bought like 16 shirts last year. I didn't know who he was. I was like, this is a great customer. So I'm watching the Masters last year with a couple buddies, and this guy named Bo Van Pelt is in 8th place, and I kind of jokingly say, hey, we got a customer named Robert Van Pelt, and he's a great customer. They're like, Gibran, you think it might be the same guy? It's not that common a name. I was like, well, let's check it out. So I look at his address, turns out it's the same guy. And so we kind of jokingly said, wouldn't it be great if he wanted to wear it on tour? And his contract ended, and he approached me, and you know, he did all his shopping on the website at afpolos.com and was kind of like, Gibran, would you mind being my sponsor this year? And so we came up with 70 unique designs for him.
Is that right?
And even better, he said, listen, I don't even want to think about it. I want you to design I want you to style my pants, my shoes, my hat. I don't want to think. So I came up with the shirts and then told him what pants and shoes to wear it with.
That's gigantic.
It was a lot of work. It was a good 2 months of planning and execution and production. We make everything in the States.
Yeah.
And but he wears it on tour, and he shot a 64 in the final round of the Masters this year, and shot a hole-in-one in the Alial Fatal shirt.
What great fun. And you must love just waking up in the morning.
I really do. I mean, you know, it's tough when you finish playing football, and I think a lot of guys experience the difficulty after you're done playing. And I can honestly say I found something that I enjoy just as much as the thrill of throwing a touchdown pass, which I only did in NFL Europe. I never had the chance to do it in the NFL. But yeah, it's been great, and I tell some of the guys that are still playing that I talk to that it is possible to have those exciting moments in your life. You just have to follow your passion, and that's what I'm doing with Alial Fatale.
Well, congratulations on all your success, and what do we have?
Oh, yeah. So seeing as you probably wouldn't have made it to afpolos.com, I got to plug the site.
It's right there, by the way, afpolos.com.
Excellent. I know you got a golf tournament coming up.
Golf for the Gift on June 21.
So we do all our limited edition boxes. This is how the customer gets it. So I was just going to give you that experience here. And then you can go ahead and open it. And we gave you a golf dress polo, as we call it, which is one of... And I thought baby blue might be your style.
It is, it's Tar Heel blue.
Okay, Tar Heel blue. Okay, great.
It is, yes.
And then we've got collar stays in there. So you can actually wear it
that.
under this jacket, and like I'm doing right now, the collar will stand up for you, but underneath, you're wearing the most comfortable fabric ever. So we're combining the comfort of a polo with the style of a dress shirt.
This is beautiful.
Well,
Thank
I'm glad
you.
you like it.
And and I have seen Bo golf with this.
Okay.
This style. It's amazing.
Well, thanks.
And
Thanks for
in
having me on.
Minnesota.
In Minnesota, made in America.
Congratulations.
Thanks, appreciate it. Rob.
And all the best.
Thanks.
Only here on GameON. Time now for the Bud Light lineup. The Twins get the Cubs on the 8th. The Vikings will play their first preseason home game against Buffalo. Stars Soccer against Tampa Bay, and Lynx basketball tonight against San Antonio at 6. St. Paul Saints play Sioux Falls on the 8th. Wild Hockey will have the big NHL draft. Don't forget, it's the Benefit for Jabs on July 26th. And Love Big, the Love Big Fashion Show, June 28th here at 7. June 9th, it's the Minnesota Machine at Wisconsin, the PGA at St. Jude in Memphis, NASCAR at the Pocono, and Wheels of Thunder in July. When you're at 7, Ultralounge Fridays, 7 Saturdays, and all you can eat. Sushi Sunday and Monday, only at 7. And that's your Bud Light lineup. We're far from finished. On deck, we're talking St. Thomas basketball in the MIAC Minute, and GB with a debut single, only here on GameON.
Being creative is who we are.
At Wallenberg and Deeply, families are our passion. We help create new families.
This combination of experience, passion, and creativity allows us to fully represent individuals in family court crises.
Wallenberg and Deeply believes in families. We will listen, counsel, and advocate for you. Wallenberg and Deeply, the premier family law firm of Minnesota.
Hi, this is Brian Leighton of GB Leighton. Welcome to your Night Out TwinCities.com. We are excited to bring the newest, the most comprehensive local entertainment website to the Twin Cities and the surrounding communities. This is the most affordable way to promote your business, bar none. With a few clicks, the perfect night or day is planned. Restaurants, accommodations, nightclubs, bands, entertainment, events, specials, and more. Fast, easy, and fun. Your night out is in the palm of your hand.
It is time for the MIAC Minute. The head basketball coach at St. Thomas in the house. It's John Tower. How are you, Coach?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you here. 11 years under Coach Fritz. He's moved up to the administration. You're leading the pack. It's been a good year at STA.
Yeah, we've had a nice run. Our baseball team today just advanced again, so they're in the final 2 or 3 in the country. And football team had a great year. Women's basketball and.
Coach Caruso was just on a couple of weeks ago telling us all about that.
Coach Caruso's a great friend of mine,
yeah.
And we were fortunate to win the national championship in 2011. So it's been a great ride.
I look at what is done in D3, and I'm always amazed because a lot of people at home might not know this, but these kids play without scholarships, and the talent level is tremendous. Aren't you amazed by that at times?
It is. It's really an honor to coach these young men. I mean, the guys that we recruit oftentimes turn down full scholarships to Division II schools where everything's paid, and they pay a fair amount of money to come to St. Thomas. And it's because they, I think, want the balance of what we call excellence: academics, athletics, and career preparation. And so we're really fortunate to be at this level.
And let's not make any mistake. There's a lot of winning going on up and down the hallways in the sports department at St. Thomas.
It's great. I mean, the bar is set so high. We've won 7 straight conference titles, but couple doors down, the baseball program's won 10 straight conference titles.
Yeah.
So you never get, you're always humbled by the people next to you. And it's great to be surrounded by so many outstanding people.
22-7 last year, trip to the NC2As, and the cupboard ain't bare.
Yeah, we only lose one senior, Peter Leslie.
Amazing.
So this was, a lot of people thought a rebuilding year. You know, we lost 5 of our top 6 off the national title team, and then our starting center, Tommy Hannon, the only guy who had played much, he went down with a season-ending injury. And so we played with a lot of young guys all year, but they showed a lot of heart and tenacity, and we've got a nice recruiting class coming in, so we're excited.
You know, the other thing I like that is really cool about a younger coach is you now know a lot about the younger athletes who are coming up. You really have that type. Not saying Coach Fritz didn't have that, because he did, but that change and keeping everybody together really pays off, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, and you know, part of my background's in psychology, and so you know, the study of motivation and
You're
how
a professor
people.
and
I teach psychology, and that was my full-time job for 11 years, and so it was an honor. Coach Fritz has been my mentor and continues to be, and you know, we I think complemented each other well, kind of our strengths, and you know, every year you get a little older though. Mike Keating's our young assistant now. He used to be a star player, so now he kind of fills that role. But it's been a great run.
Well, keep us posted. We'll have you back at the start of September when you get everybody into camp, and just have a great summer and get those sticks out and get better at that golf game.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
Coach is in the house, only here in the MIAC Minute. Time now for our GameON update. We're 3 weeks away. We'd love for you to be with us in Golf for the Purpose. It's the Rod Simons Golf for the Gift of Adoption Celebrity Fundraiser. It's June 21st at Troy Byrne Golf Club in Hudson, raising money to help couples start forever families through adoption. All the money raised turns into grants given to families to help them close that financial finish line to their forever family. Check us out. It's golfforthegift.com. We'll see you June 21st in Hudson. The Twins may be having one tough season, but Minnesota's own Glenn Perkins is giving back. August 12th, number 15 and his wife headline 15's 5K. It's a fun run to benefit cystic fibrosis. Learn more at 15's5k.com for more information. And an all-out effort to help paralyzed hockey player Jack Jablonski continues. A benefit to raise money is now set for July 26th. Check out jabby13.com for more information. And that's your GameON update. And we've saved the best for last. Great show. Thank you for spending some time with us, eating and sharing some friendship. And you're ending with a great song. And you know, it's fun because we have a few folks behind us and we actually get to hear you acoustically debut a new song.
Right on.
And it's called?
Don't Let Me Go.
Personal, what's the story behind it?
A little bit, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're blessed to have you here with us. Thank you very, very much. And we'll see you at Golf for the Gift June 21st.
Right on.
Only here on GameON.
I wanna run to you, spread wings and fly with you, That's all I wanna do, I wanna stand within the fire, turn to what we once desired.